Students, we are going to discuss a prime number program in this video, and here we are using uh, a mechanism of one function calling the other function. So we'll see a program here. So program in Java always needs a class, so we have created a class prime. This is a data member int n, alright, which will store the integer which has to be checked whether it is a prime number or not. Now students, we have to input the data. For that I need to have scanners object, so I have created this scanners object. This scanner sc equal to new scanner system.in, and here the package is given import java.util.asterisk that is required for having the scanner class in our program. Okay, that is a part of the util package. After that we have a parameterized constructor public prime int v. Now students, here n has been initialized with the value v, that is a parameter. So it's a parameterized constructor for initializing the data member n with the parameter v. After that students, we have got input function public void input. It gives a message, enter the number, and n equal to sc.next int, that is a statement. Now after inputting this, we come here. The function is int count underscore factors int num, because the job of this factor is function is to not only count but return the factors of num. Where is num? Num is here. Alright. After that students, we take here a variable which will store the count or total number of factors of the number num. To count and return the factors of the num, we have to check the divisibility. Suppose our num is this 4. Our num is 4. So we'll check with 1, then 2, then 3, then we'll go up to the number. So here we find it is divisible by 1, increase c by 1, divisible by 2, increase c by 1, not divisible by 3, don't increase c. When it is divisible again by itself, definitely it will be, so increase c by 1. So total factors are how many? 3 factors are there. So c will have the value 3. So every time num is divisible by I, or this condition is true, increase c by 1. After this process is over, we need to now what? Return the count. Right. So here, to count and return, I'll improve this. Factors, the total number of factors, total number of factors. So here we write return c. So that will be having the count and then it will be returned. Now students, when we talk about a prime number, suppose we talk about 5. So 5 can be divided by 5. It is divisible by 1, not by 2, not by 3, not by 4. So that means how many factors are there of 5? 2. Similarly, when I talk about 7, 7 is divisible by 1 and by itself. So how many factors? 2. So we get the concept that prime numbers have how many factors? Total factors of a prime number are 2. So here student, we observe that we call the function count underscore factors and we pass n to it. N is our data member. You can see here n is a data member which we have declared. So when we pass n, it returns the count. How many factors are there? C will be returned, so that C's value will be stored into the count. And then we check if count equals to 2, then n is a prime number. Right? Else system.out.println n is not a prime number. Okay, we close that, and finally we close this else. Okay, and then we close what? This function prime number. All right, now what we can do, say void display. So here what we can do, we can call chk underscore prime. We close this parenthesis and then we open this curly brace here, and then we write chk underscore prime. And when we call this, it will give the appropriate message. So we finally close this function. It is as simple as that. After that, students, I write public static void main function is here, and then we create the object of this class, prime ob equal to new prime. Suppose I pass 7 here, and then I can simply write ob dot display display. All right, and then we close the main function, and then we close the class. So students, this is your prime number program using the function calling another function. And many times I have done this into this program, like whenever I write this means when the display function has been defined here. So display is calling chk underscore prime. That's quite important. When I call chk underscore prime, then it simply chk underscore prime has got another call for count underscore factors. So it calls count underscore factors, right, which is defined here. So kind of chain is here. So please practice it again and again to have a better understanding of this program. Thanks everyone.